Milk and water in the ratio 5:3 respectively. If 32 liters of mixture was taken out and 52 liters of water is added to the remaining mixture, then the ratio of milk and water in the final mixture becomes 4:5. Find the initial quantity of mixture. Okay. The moment I see initial quantity, I'll go here and see how many parts we have. Should be a multiple of. First eliminated. Come on. Second. No. Third. Eliminated. Fourth. No. Two options are there. Correct? Right. Now, I'll understand the information. From the given content, 32 liters quantity is taken out and 52 liters of water is added. So what is happening? Is the quantity getting more or less? How much more? 20 liters more. So to the initial quantity, we are adding 20 liters. Then finally ratio becomes? So it should be a multiple of? So initial number must be a multiple of 8. And finally after adding 20, it has to be a multiple of 9. If it is second option, 160 plus 20, how much is that? Is it a multiple of 9? That may be your answer. Just hold it. And you are left with fourth option also, 120. If it is the answer, 120 plus 20 and it becomes 140. Is 149 multiple? Answer? Second option, 160 final. Next. Over. Right. The quadratic equation x square, some equation is there, has equal roots. Okay. If it is in the form of ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Can you tell me what is the formula to identify factors? Minus b square minus 4ac by 2a. It must be b square minus 4ac by 2a. If it has equal ratios, equal roots, b square minus 4ac should be equal to 0. b square minus 4ac must be equal to 0. What is b value? Minus p whole square, that is p square, minus 4 into what is a? 1. What is c? Minus r. That must be equal to 0. p square plus 4r must be equal to 0. First option. Done? Come on. In a triangle ABC, BC is equal to 36. If medians AD and BE are perpendicular to each other, two conditions are there. They are medians and they are perpendicular to each other. And AD is mentioned, length of AE is. Let me draw the triangle here. A, B, C. Medians AD and B, E. Medians intersect at a point that is called centroid. Yes? And they said they are perpendicular to each other. If AD and B both are perpendicular to each other. And they said they are medians. Now when you observe AD and BC, angle at BOD, angle at AOE must be equal. And how much it should be? 90 degrees. So let me draw those triangles, that is BOD. Yes? And then here also we have right angle, that is AOE. I am taking these triangles. Now my solution starts. AD mentioned as 18. If AD is equal to 18, AD is the median. Median divides centroid in the ratio 2:1. So if you divide 18 into 2:1 ratio, one value is 12, the other value is 6. So AO is equal to 12, OD is equal to 6. OD is 6, I am writing here. Is that okay? And at the same time, median divides BC into two equal parts. So you are already given BC as 36. That means BD must be 18, CD must be 18. So here BD is 18. Observe the triangle here. This is 18 and this is 6. With this, can we calculate BO? Now, observe the red line. If you know BO, where B is a median, which also divides centroid in the ratio 2:1. Once if we calculate BO, you can treat it as two parts and we can calculate OE, which is one part, correct? So when you know OE is equal to one part and we already know AO is equal to 12, can we calculate AE? And that's what the question. Come on. So now we need to identify two parts value. Antena? Right. What is two parts? BO. BO is here. So now you know that at O it forms a triangle, and which is a right angle triangle. Opposite side square plus adjacent side square must be equal to hypotenuse, correct? So now BO square is equal to 18 square 324 minus 36, which is equal to 288. 288 can be written as 2 times of 144. So under root value BO is equal to 12 root 2, correct? If BO is equal to 12 root 2, 12 root 2, OE must be one part, right? Are you following that? That must be 6 root 2. And AO is equal to 12. A is equal to under root of 12 square plus 6 square into root 2 whole square. Can I write it as 6 square into 2? Yes? Here you can take 6 square common. Here also you can take 6 square common. Matladandi. When it comes out of under root value, it becomes 6 root 2 under root of 12 square can be written as 6 square into 2 square. How much is left? 2 square, 4. And the other value 2. 4 plus 2, 6 root 2. Followed? Done? Is divisible by, right, the moment I see, I observe the last digit. What is the last digit? 1. It is odd number, can never be divisible by even number. Second, fourth eliminated. I'll observe 1 and 3. 1 is not 3 multiple, 3 is 3 multiple, correct? Let me observe, is my number divisible by 3 or not? 2 plus 1 eliminate, 8 plus 1 eliminate, 7 plus 5 eliminate, 5 plus 1 eliminate. Is the number divisible by 3? If it is divisible by 3, it has to be divisible by 33 only? Right. Otherwise you need to verify with again 11 multiplication. You want me to discuss 55? 56. The ratio of speed of boat in still water and speed of the stream is 4:1 respectively. If a boat can travel 2x plus 80 kilometers in downstream in 6 hours, then find the time taken by the boat to cover 5x plus 200 kilometers in upstream. Okay. So now observe the distance here. 2x plus 80 kilometers covered in which stream? So we can write 2x plus 80 distance covered in downstream is equal to downstream speed multiplied by its time only. If man speed and stream speed are in the ratio 4:1, then downstream speed is equal to 5 parts. And how much time is it taking? So we can write it as 5 parts into 6, which is equal to 30 parts. Correct? Now what is the distance given in our question? 5x plus 200. Correct? Correct. Observe these two distances. 2x plus 80 becomes 5x plus 200. That has become 2.5 times. 2.5 times of this number, 5x. 2.5 of this number, 200. Got the point? Then, if 2x plus 80 is equal to 30 parts, when it is multiplied with 2.5 times, even 30 parts also should be multiplied by 2.5 times, and that becomes 75 parts. Correct? So now I got 5x plus 200 is equal to 75 parts. That distance we should cover in upstream. From the ratio, man speed and stream speed 4:1. What is upstream speed? 3 parts. So time that it takes is equal to, divided by 3, answer is equal to 25 hours. So that converting 5x plus 200 is equal to 75 parts. You need to know that conversion. If you can do that, it is simple. Should I? Yes or no? Yes anta ekkada vinpadindi. Okay. In 2021, if sales of Model Y cars increased by the same percentage as that of in 2020 over its previous year, then what was the sales of Model Y cars in 2021? Okay. Model Y, blue color. In 2020, how many we have? 420. Earlier it was 360. 360 becomes 420, right? Whatever the percentage increase happened here, the same percentage we should increase upon 420 and need to identify the number. Is it clear? Yes? So can I say, if it increases by X percentage, from 420 also we should increase by X percent? Yes? I am changing my word, my statement. If the increase is 1x from 360 to 420, from 420 also we need to increase it by 1x. Me bonda 25% increase aithe malli 25% increase antena? నేను ఫ్రాక్షన్లో మాట్లాడుతున్నా. 1/4 ఇంక్రీజ్ అయితే మళ్ళీ 1/4 ఇంక్రీజ్ చేయాలి అని అంటున్నా. ఓకేనా? సో పర్సంటేజ్ చెప్పినా ఫ్రాక్షన్ చెప్పినా ఏదైనా ఒకటే కదా. పర్సంటేజ్ చేయడానికి నాకు ప్రాబ్లం, అక్కడ నంబర్స్ నాకు నచ్చలా. ఎందుకు నచ్చలేదు అంటే నచ్చలేదు అంతే, కొన్నిటికి రీజన్స్ ఉండవు. ఓకేనా? ఇఫ్ 360 becomes 420, increased by, so here also increase it by 60 and answer is 480. Is that okay? No ena? Evarna speed lo yes antara? No, we should increase the same fractional part. 60 increased upon 360, which is what fractional part? 1/6. So upon 420 also we should increase it by 1/6. What is 1/6? 70. 420 plus 70? 490. Final answer. Done. Next. What is the difference in interest received on a sum of 40,000 invested at 30% per annum for 1 year? The bank started giving the interest which is compounded on a half-yearly basis instead of yearly basis. Finally, we were asked to calculate difference between compound interest for 1 year, compounded annually, compounded half-yearly. Correct? Right. So let me first calculate compound interest calculated yearly basis, where the interest rate is 30%. Is that okay? Right. What is 30%? 12,000. How much interest are we getting? How much interest are we getting? 12,000. The question is completely based on interest, so I am concentrating only on interest part. If it is calculated yearly, we will get 12,000 interest. Agreed? Now if it is compounded half yearly, let's see. Let me write the principle. If it is compounding half yearly basis, in an year, how many times we have to compound it? 2 times. So first time I am doing Then finally I will do it for the second time. Is that okay? Right. So now, yearly if the rate of interest is 30%, half yearly, what is 15%? Amma? 6,000. Out of already 12,000, we got 6,000 interest. Clear? Now it becomes 46,000. And the second time we have to calculate interest on 46,000. 15%. What is 10%? 4,600. 5%? 2,300. Total 6,900. So what is the total interest that we are getting here? 12,900. Earlier 12,000. Difference 900. Next. There are 6 positive numbers. Sum of first 3 numbers is 84 and the ratio of 4th, 5th, 6th numbers is 1, 2, 3. If the difference between 4th number and 5th number is 15. Right. We have 3 numbers here. Average is mentioned. Sum is mentioned. Sum of first 3 numbers 84. Still how many more numbers we have? 4th number, 5th number, 6th number. Remaining 3 numbers are there. Correct. They are in the ratio 1, 2, 3. What is 4th number here? 1 part. 5th number? Difference. And the difference in terms of a number? 15. Then we can conclude 1 part is equal to 15. Sum of these 3 numbers is equal to 6 parts, where we can say 6 parts is equal to 6 into 15, that is equal to 90. Now the question is average of all the numbers. Sum of 6 numbers is 84 plus 90, which is 174. Average by 6, that is 29. Okay, now a train is running at a speed of 54 km per hour. It takes 7 seconds to cross pole A. Here is pole A and it is taking 7 seconds. 10 seconds to cross pole B after crossing pole A. After crossing pole A, there is a pole which is B. And for that it is taking 10 seconds. So to cover this distance, it is taking 7 seconds. To cover the entire distance, it is taking 10 seconds. Then the gap between A and B, there is some distance, right? So to cover gap between A and B, how much time is it taking? 3 seconds. Then only 7 plus 3 becomes 10 seconds, correct? When we were asked to calculate distance between A and B, we can say, what is the distance curve? Distance is equal to speed into time. A to B, how much time is it taking? 3. And speed 54 kilometer per hour, that should be converted to meter per second. 5 by 18. 18 how many times? 3 times. 3 into 5, 15. 15 3 is 45 meters. Yes. Length of the arc of a sector whose radius is 28 centimeters and 52 centimeters. Radius is 28 and length is 52. What is the ratio of the numerical values of area of the sector and its perimeter? Sector. This is the sector, right? This is radius, right? This is also radius. Come on. Length of the arc, that is this fellow. Yes? This is L. Antena. Now the question is ratio between numerical values of area of the sector. Sector area and its perimeter. Okay. Area by perimeter. You can clearly observe the perimeter. How much is perimeter of the sector? 2R plus L. And we need to know area. Area antena? Matladru. What is this? Radius R. Perimeter 2 pi R. Area. How do you get that? Perimeter multiplied by radius by 2. Perimeter multiplied by radius by 2. Yes? That's how you get pi r square. Okay na? But what is here? Sector. We need sector area. Correct? What did I say? Perimeter into radius by. Now, what is curved surface area here? Curved surface, curved area. Enta idi? Perimeter. Come on. L into radius by 2. Okay. How much is L? 52. How much is R? 28 by 2 into 2R plus L. 2 times of R, 56 plus L, 52. Yes? Cancellation with 2, this is 14 times. 52 into 14 divided by 108. Is that okay? Matladandi. Right. So now, in the denominator 108 is there, which is a 9 multiple. Do you have 9 multiple in the numerator? At least 3 multiple. Me ekkada 3 multiple me bonda meer asala tagalaya. Do you have 3 multiple? That means in your final answer you should get 9 multiple. How many such options are there? This one? No. This one? No. Yes. Yes. And at the same time 14 is there in the numerator. Is it 7 multiple? Do you have 7 multiple in the denominator? So your numerator must be 7 multiple. Out of those two options, first option and third option, is 172 a multiple of 7? I pain. Third option final answer. Otherwise you'll have to calculate. Cancellation with 4. 13 times. 4. 27 times. 13 into 14, product of consecutive numbers. Small number square plus small number. 169 plus 13. 182 by 27. Total surface area of the right circular cylinder. Question from areas and volumes. Go to the question. Find the curved surface area of a cone whose radius and heights are equal to that of cylinder. Curved surface area of the cone. Does pi involved in it? Does pi involved in it? Answer must be over. A tree was broken due to a storm and the tip of the tree touches the ground and makes an angle x with the ground such that secant x is equal to 29 by 20. Okay. There is a long tree. Let's assume it was broken here and touches the ground. So I am going to write a triangle like this. Is that okay? Right. Secant x is equal to 29 by 20. Then cos x is equal to 20 by 29. Base is 20. Hypotenuse is 29. Opposite side. 29 square. 841 minus 20 square. 400, which is equal to 441. That is 21 square only. So I'll write this as 21. Yes? Now the distance between foot of the tree to the tip of the tree is 80. That means I'm assuming all these as number of parts. Distance between foot of the tree to the tip of the tree. Ide kada undi? 20 parts is equal to 80. Find the height of bottom part of the tree. We were asked to calculate only bottom part. Bottom part in the sense 21 parts only. Irigipoyina mokka nilchunnadi ade kada. Ide kada kavali. 21 parts must be 84. If you are asked to calculate length of the full tree, length of the tree, 21 parts is the one which is left over. and the one which was fall down 29. Total 50 parts. That would be 200 meters. Yes? A merchant sold two items P, Q having cost prices 480 and 525 respectively. The ratio of the profit earned by the merchant on selling item P to the loss incurred on selling item Q is 8:5. So on selling item P, what is made? What is made? Profit. And what is made on selling item Q? Loss. Cost prices are 480 and 525. I am writing selling prices here. By selling item P, there is a profit of 8 parts, cost price plus profit. By selling Q, there is a loss, cost price minus loss. This is selling price, right? Matladandi. And the selling price is ratio mentioned as 4:3, 4/3. Left hand side numerator, can you take 4 common? Come on. Right hand side numerator also we have 4, right? We can take 4 common, it becomes 120 and it becomes 2 parts, and right hand side it is only 1. 360 plus direct ga cheseyochu manam. 2 parts into 3 minus 5 parts into 1 minus 5 parts. Difference 11 parts. 123 times 360. 520 once 525. 525 and 360 difference 165. Okay na? Final adigina question enti? What is the net profit earned by the merchant? What is profit earned on selling item P? 8 parts. Loss on item Q? 5 parts. One is plus 8 parts. Loss in the sense minus 5 parts. Net profit? 3 parts. 11, how many times is 165? 315 times 45. Basically, there are 2 options, so I calculated the entire solution. Otherwise, when the profit is 8 parts and loss is 5 parts, what is net profit? 3 parts. 3 multiple. N9. 2 options are there. If there is only one 3 multiple available, you don't have to solve the question. Because there are 2 options, we are forced to do it. Okay na? Chapala? Uhua. Chapali. Okay. Right. So now, x cube plus 1 by x cube. If you know x plus 1 by x, if it is equal to a, x cube plus 1 by x cube is equal to a cube minus 3a. So what do you need to know? X plus 1 by x. So now let's see. X power 8 minus 527 x power 4, I will take it to right hand side. Plus 1, I will keep it as it is. 527 x power 4 goes to the right hand side. Right hand side x power 4 is there. I don't want that number. I don't want that variable. So left hand side you should take x power 4 common here, right? Then it becomes x power 4 plus 1 by x power 4 is equal to 527. Using this, I will get x square plus 1 by x square. Using this, I will get x plus 1 by x. Yes? Basically, you need to go reverse engineering. If it is a, x square plus 1 by x square is a square minus 2. That's it. 2a kaadu. 2a antunnaru evaro. A square minus 2. If you know x square plus 1 by x square, how do you get x power 4 plus 1 by x power 4? If this is k, this is going to be k square minus 2 only. Come on. So, this is a square minus 2 whole square minus 2. Correct? Observe only this. Minus 2 goes to the other side. 5, 29. Which number square? Amma? That means a square minus 2 whole square is equal to 23 square. Squares gets cancelled. Bases are equal. A square is equal to 25. A is equal to 5. Now we got A value. Substitute here. A cube 125 minus 3A 15. Answer 110. Fourth option. Yes. Done? What is the value of? What is the best solution? Substitution. Theta value? 45. Cot 45. 1. 1 plus. Cosecant 45. Root 2 minus 1. 1 minus root 2 into 4 into cos 45 1 by root. When you take LCM in the denominator, it is in the form of a plus b into a minus b. A square minus b square, that is 1 minus root 2 whole square, that is 2. In the numerator we will have 1 minus root 2 minus 1 minus root 2 plus kaadu nanna, plus into minus vastadi kada, into 4 into 1 by root 2. Plus 1 minus 1 gets cancelled. Finally we will have minus 2 root 2 by minus 1 into 4 by root 2. Minus minus cancel. Root 2 cancel. 8. Over. Over. When a pen and a book are sold at 10% profit and 20% profit respectively, earn 6 rupees more in comparison to the case when they are sold by interchanging their profit percentages. The cost price of the book is 30% more than the cost price of the pen. Then what is the cost price of the book? We were asked to calculate cost price of the book. Now the condition says book price is 30% more than the pen. If pen and book they are here, if pen cost is 100%, book cost becomes 130%. And we were asked to calculate 130% value. 130 is a multiple of? How many 13 multiples are there? How many 13 multiples are there? Close it. Next. You want me to explain the solution? Yes, sir. Rakshasa Putralu. There is first case where on P there is 10% profit, on book there is 20% profit. 10% profit, that is 10 only. 20% of this number, 26. This is the profit in first case. While in second case, those profits were interchanged. That means on pen we need to calculate 20%. 20% of this number, that is 20 only. And then on book, we need to calculate 10%. What is 10%? 13. Now if you calculate total profit on first case, it is 36%. In second case, 33%. What is the difference? 3%. And difference in terms of rupees mentioned as 6 rupees. And we were asked to calculate book cost, which is 130%, that is 260. Or simply just verify 13 multiple, close it. A is 20% more efficient than B. B started the work alone and worked for 18 days. After that, B is replaced by A. The total work is completed in 53 days. Find the time taken by A to finish the same piece of work. Okay, right. I'll make it simple. What is total time? 53. So that stretch is 53 days. Who started the work? B. Then only A. B already worked for 18 days. And total time is 53. Then A worked for 35 days. Now the question is, if the total work is done by A, how many days he will take? That's what the question, correct? First information says A's efficiency is 20% more than B. That means efficiency of B is 100%, then A becomes 120. They are in the ratio 6:5. Then time ratio must be 5:. So A takes 5 parts, B takes 6 parts. Correct? Correct? Right. Now, this stretch out of total work, first there is some work which is done by A. A worked for how many days? First stretch is done by B. B worked for how many days? That means 6 parts is equal to 18 days, right? Come on. Then 5 parts must be? Come on. That means whatever is the work done by B here, if this work is done by A will take 15 days to complete the same. And the rest is already done by A only in 35 days. If the total work is done by A, how many days he will take? Come on. 50 days. This is logic. Otherwise, write efficiencies of A and B. 6 and then 5. B started with 5 parts, worked for 18 days. This is work done by B. Then A started with 6 parts and he worked for 35 days. This is total work. Now this should be done by A. A works with 6 parts efficiency. Take P common and go for cancellation. Take 6 common 3 times 15 plus 35. 50 days answer. I don't like this basically. The previous method, I like it very much because you don't have to write anything. Efficiency ratio 6:5. Time ratio 5:6. B 6 parts, which is 18. A will take 5 parts time, that is 15. Already he worked for 35 plus 15, 50, final answer. The value of a mobile phone decreases every year by 12% of the previous year. If the value of the mobile phone at present is 38,720, then what is the value of the mobile phone 2 years ago? 2 years ago, let it be X rupees. Every year it increases or decreases? Decreases by 12%, then becomes 88%. So 2 years back it was X. A year back it becomes 88%. Then to get present, again it decreases by 12% and becomes 88%, which is equal to 38,720. If you solve it, you will get X value. Will it take time or not? Leave it. Every year it decreases by 12%, right? Come on. We were given present value and asked to calculate 2 years back. So 2 years back to 1 year back. 2 years back to 2 years back to 1 year back, and then present. Here it decreases by 12. Here it decreases by 12. Together it is not equal to 24%, but approximately 24%. Can we take that? Yes, approximately 24% it got decreased, and the present value is 38,720. Yes? Yes? Together for 2 years approximately what percent it got decreased? 24%. Okay. If it is first option, 24% in the sense approximately 10,000. 24% అంటే 25% కదా, 1/4 కదా. ఎస్ ఆర్ నో? మనం ఎగ్జాక్ట్గా అది క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేస్తుంది నంబర్లు చూడటానికి. మనం చేసేదే అప్రాక్సిమేషన్, ఏదో పని. దానిలో ఇంకొంచెం ఎక్కువ ఏదో పని చేస్తున్నాం. 24% approximate, let it be 25%, which is 1/4, correct? If it is first option, 1/4 of this number is 10,000. If it decreases, it becomes So our number in question must be approximately 30,000. Is it the one? Eliminate. If it is approximately 25%, which is 12,500. If you decrease this, it becomes 37,500. Is our number in the question is approximate to 37,500? What is the answer? What is the answer? 50,000. If you are not confident, calculate 25% of this number, which is 15,000. If you subtract it, it becomes 45,000. But our number is 38. This cannot be the one. 60 కాదన్నప్పుడు ఇంక 70 ఎందుకు అవుతుంది? అది కూడా వెరిఫై చేశారు అని అంటే అసలు మీరు సిసిఈ స్టూడెంట్స్ కాదని చెప్పేస్తా. అర్థమైందా? 60 కానప్పుడు ఇంకా 70 ఎందుకు? అవునా? In election between two candidates A and B, 15% of the voters did not cast their vote. Then what percent have casted their vote? 85%. 10% of the cast votes were rejected. 10% were rejected upon 85. Then how many were accepted? 76.5. How many candidates are there? 2, A and B. So the votes received by both of them must be equal to 76.5% only. Votes received by those two candidates must be 76.5. Clear? Continue. The candidate B got 6,000 votes and lost by a margin which is equal to 1.5% of the total number of valid voters is different, valid votes is different. How many are valid votes here? 76.5% are valid votes which are polled. But now they are talking about total number of valid voters. How many are total number of valid voters? 85% are candidates who casted their votes. ఓటు వేసిన వాళ్ళు 85%. బట్ మనకి చెప్పింది ఏంటి? టోటల్ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ వ్యాలిడ్ ఓటర్స్. అసలు ఓటర్స్ అందరూ ఓటేస్తారా? మీరు వేసారా లాస్ట్ టైం? నెక్స్ట్ టైం వేస్తారా? అందరూ వేయరు కదా. కానీ మీరు వ్యాలిడ్ ఓటర్సేనా? ఉందా కార్డు? ఏ కార్డు? డోంట్ టెల్ మీ పాన్ కార్డ్. ఏ కార్డు? ఓటర్ ఐడి కార్డ్. ఓటర్ ఐడి కార్డు ఉన్న ప్రతి ఒక్కళ్ళు కూడా ఓటింగ్కి ఎలిజిబులే. ఓటింగ్కి ఎలిజిబుల్ ఉన్న వాళ్ళందరినీ కూడా వ్యాలిడ్ ఓటర్స్ అని అంటాం. అవునా కదా? నౌ టెల్ మీ, ఇఫ్ దే ఆర్ టాకింగ్ అబౌట్ టోటల్ నంబర్ ఆఫ్ వ్యాలిడ్ ఓటర్స్, వాట్ ఈస్ దట్ దే ఆర్ టాకింగ్ అబౌట్? Total registered voters, which is 100%. Correct? So now B already got 6,000 votes. Is B winner or loser? Loser. He lost by a difference of 1.5% of the total votes. That means A should get 6,000 plus 1.5% of the total votes. Correct? Sum of votes received by A and B must be equal to 76.5. Then this must be equal to 1.5% plus 12,000. 75% is equal to 12,000. Total votes 100%. I'll see these two numbers as 3:4 ratio. 3 parts is 12,000, 4 parts is equal to 16,000. Followed? Yes? Understood? I can see question mark on your face. You don't understand Telugu? ఎక్కడ అర్థం కాలేదు? అసలు ఏం అర్థం కాలేదా? ఎక్కడ అర్థం కాలేదు? అమ్మా పర్లేదు చెప్పు. డబ్బులు కట్టావా? ఫీజు కట్టావా? ఫ్రీగా వచ్చావా? చెప్పు. ఫీజు కట్టావా? ఫ్రీగా వచ్చావా? ఫీజు కట్టావు కదా. అవునా? మరి అడిగే రైట్ నీకుందా? చెప్పే రెస్పాన్సిబిలిటీ నాకు కూడా ఉంది. చెప్పు. 12,000 దగ్గర నుంచి అర్థం కాలేదు. రైట్. ద క్యాండిడేట్ B got 6,000 votes. So I wrote B is equal to 6,000. Red color. Understood? And lost by a margin. B lost the game. That means he is a loser. A won the game. That means A should get more than 6,000. By how much? Which is equal to, he lost the game and that difference is equal to 1.5% of total number of valid voters. Valid voters in the sense those who are registered voters, which is 100%. Out of 100%, 1% is the difference. 1.5% is the difference of votes received by A and B. So I am writing A is equal to 6,000 plus 1.5. So number of votes received by A and B both together must be equal to total valid votes polled, which is 76.5%. That's what I have. Take it to left side, you'll get 75% is 12,000, 100% is how much? Clear? Right. 71, you want me to discuss? 72. Usually you know the formula, right? X cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3xyz is equal to x plus y plus z into x plus y plus z whole square minus 3 times of xy, yz, zx. You don't have to use it. I mean to say you don't have to follow the entire simplification. Out of this we were asked to calculate x cube plus y cube plus z cube. That means minus 3xyz goes to the other side, right? Come on. Right now, x plus y plus z, how much is that? 27. Into some stupid number, I don't care what comes in number inside bracket. But that is a 9 multiple. Yes. Minus 3xyz goes to the other side and becomes plus 3xyz. 3 times of, how much is xyz? 720. 720 is also 9 multiple. This fellow is also 9 multiple. And this fellow is also 9 multiple. Sum is 9 multiple. Can it be first? Can it be second? Yes. Can it be third? Can it be fourth? I pin. If you can find multiple options, then you need to solve the entire equation. Raju has certain money. He spends 15% on food, invests 30% in share market, 20% on simple interest at the rate of 25% per annum, and saves the remaining. Savings are the remaining money. Okay. So far, 15 plus 30, 45 plus 6, 20. 65% is over. How much is remaining? 35%. Then 35% is equal to savings, which is 4550. Now see the question. Find the interest earned by Raju after 1 year. How much is invested in the bank or in simple interest? 20%. So that means we need to know how much is 20% value, right? Observe here. 35, 1 time 35. 10 and 5, 105. 35 how many times? 3 times. And then 0. So here 35, 130 times we have. Apply the same in the second case also. 20, 130 times 2,600. 2,600. Clear? Upon this money, at what rate of interest he is giving? 25%. 25% of this number is 1/4 of 2,600 only. Half and half, which is 650. 650 the interest is saved. Okay, now. The average age of the class of 35 students is 25 years. If the average age of the teacher is also included, then the average age increased by 9 months. What is the age of the teacher? How many students are there in the group? And what's their average? 20. If teacher age is also equals to 25 years, average will be same as before. But what happened to average? Increase. That means teacher age is definitely more than 25 years. Yes. Once teacher age is included, how many people are there in the group? 36. If the average is increasing now, it should increase for all 36 members. So for 36 members, average is increasing by how many months? So into 9. Remember, 25 is in measurement years. But 9 is in, so you should convert it to years divided by 12. 12 3 times. 9 3 is 27 plus 25, 52 years. Over? You want me to discuss? Sure?